And you got to do something it's hard to. You get older, it's not exciting. There's a scene in Love Jones. In the scene in Love Jones, the movie where they're sitting in the bar, and he says, it's when old folks say they don't have it, says that they've exhausted the possibility.
Wait, but I see why you don't have a spark. You're dating the same people since
no.
07.
I have had so many women. I have had so many women. I can't imagine a scenario that's new. That's part of my problem. I've had so many women. I think I've had every kind.
You can't imagine new scenarios, and you can talk about what you don't want.
Are you afraid? Are you afraid for new
it.
scenarios? Are you afraid, kind of?
Not the.
Yes.
I never use fear as an excuse to not go through stuff.
So what is
fear is part of everything I've ever done to me.
I think
everything.
He's cool where he is. That's all it is. He's fine. It's not like he's sitting up like I just want a woman. I want a woman. He's fine where he is. And
but when she comes up, I'm gonna try to work. If it comes up, I'm gonna attempt to work through that. I'm not stupid. I'm trying to have the proper attitude.
I think you worked on it before you.
Well, I'm trying. I mean,
right.
It's part of my consciousness all the time. A lot of
this is the thinking and the speaking.
Right.
I just don't want that bull. I don't want this. I don't want that. Everything you're saying that you don't want, you're
only because you guys asked that. That's not the first. Wait. Those were not the first things out of my mouth. It's not. I'm not because first of all, I'm not like them sisters who come in. Let me tell you, because I hate that. Let me tell you what I don't want before you speak. If you ain't got a job, if you're a baby mama, if you any of these five, don't even speak to me. So them sisters, I ain't one of them, okay? Because I hate that. I hate that. I go like,
well, you talking about your girl.
I hate when black women greet you with the shit they don't want.
Yeah.
I hate that shit.
Wow.
I said that make me go, cool. Meet my friend.
See ya.
Meet my friend.
Look at her face.
I don't meet no angry
Wouldn't
people.
want to be ya.
I ain't angry, and I ain't blaming nobody for my shit. I ain't angry.
You just
I say my thing.
Got it.
Yeah, if I find the right consciousness, it'll work.
Yeah,
It'll
because I've
work.
asked you that.
But the part is the issue of getting older is your exposure. True. Because I need a certain intellectualism, and what I keep getting, I keep getting other stuff. It's not bad, but nowadays that's not what I need, so I don't do it.
Now, Mario, when women
in old days I would do it. I would go. I would look at it and say, years ago I would have hit this just for GP, but now since I know that you're not potentially probably that person for me, for whatever reason, I'm not feeling it.
Good for you.
I'll say I'll pass.
Good for you. That's maturity.
And it keeps life way less complicated too. And plus the other experiment I told you, we didn't get through that experiment. I made a deal years ago. I said I'm gonna go out on 5 dates before we do it. People will talk you out of it. First date you want it, second date you want it, second date, third date, something's a little different.
Waiting.
Fourth date, you really not sure you want it. Fifth date, you glad you didn't do it.
That's right.
I'm so glad I didn't screw you.
There is power in getting to know people and taking your time.
I agree, and I learned that, and I agree, and that's one of the take-home lessons for everybody.
But what you did you continue to do?
Well, because if you have sex, you would have
it?
kept the relationship going for the sex. When you were younger,
right.
you hit it, it was good. That's a year.
Right, if it's good.
Okay, that's a year, 6 months.
True.
See, and it wasn't even a relationship. It was about how good the shit was.
Right.
Yeah.
So no, I don't do that. I don't do that at my age.
Yeah,
and what happens, you realize. But at a certain age, you can't help it. Your hormones are so up, revved up. You got to have. I remember going out with my boys. It was predator hunt.
Damn.
Even my buddies.
Like, wait a minute.
My own buddy told me, he said, dude, when we crossed the club door, your whole energy changed. Your whole vibe, everything changed.
Oh my.
When we hit the
Predator mode.
We go to predator mode.
I didn't start dating until I was 33.
Yeah.
It'd be like
you're
Target.
really quiet over there, Vic. I wonder why.
We go into predator mode. You couldn't help it.
lying.
You walk into that club and see all the women in the halter tops. Your eyes be like.
I hear Michelle over there trying to add to the fire.
I remember.
He ain't stopped now.
Y'all,
I wonder why you quiet.
My first party at Howard, I almost lost my damn mind. I was just like standing there. I was probably just trembling. I couldn't dance. I had never seen so many black women looking this good in my damn life. All around me. I was
at Howard?
At Howard, my first party when I got there freshman year, I was just and the other cats around me was the same. We was like, God damn. You couldn't Couldn't move. Couldn't move. Took a
Oh,
while.
yeah, acting all
Took a
innocent.
while. I think like about
Oh,
5 or
acting
6
all
records.
innocent.
No,
You
he's not
haven't opened your
acting.
mouth. You have not opened your mouth.
See,
I'm
he tried to
telling
pass it
you.
off.
I can't fit in the conversation.
Go.
Yeah,
we
you can
let
fit
you have
in.
the flow.
You
Go.
can
I did. I want to tell you something. When I started dating, it was about 33.
Lie.
See, I can't
When
even
you first
confess.
started
Lie.
dating.
Yeah,
Lie.
I just
Vic
started
was
dating.
there in the.
We
When
had
I-
a- we
when
had
I
a
moved
talk,
into
and
this
he-
house-
he told that lie.
Yeah.
When I moved
33.
into
On
this
the
house,
extreme.
Vic moved in here to the upstairs
How old was
apartment.
he? How old was
like
he?
a year later.
How old was he?
You know, we had a year. We
33.
gave 9 parties. We gave 9 parties one year. We
Was he
gave 3
33
pajama
though?
parties.
That's what I'm asking.
Whoa.
How old was
We
Victor at that
we were the
time?
party in this dudes in
Still had the high
L.A.
top face.
We were competing
Yeah.
with
Well, he
with,
said
with
he
Billy,
hasn't- he
with
didn't
the
have sex till he
Stennises,
was
Michael
33.
Stennis of the
Lie.
Golden
Lie.
Bird fame. Stennis tried
Watch
to throw a
that
party
lightning,
the
girl.
same night as
Lie.
mine, and everybody came to mine.
Oh shit.
We were the baddest party giving dudes in our age in L.A.
I
Period.
heard
You
all
won't even
about it.
find any debate. Go ask people.
Okay.
Yeah. All the
We
neighbors
know
talk
me
about it.
and my boys, our crew.
I mentioned Mark Gaspar. and
Invitation
you were
had
like,
we had like 8 names on our invitations because all my boys, everybody got problems. When I gave the pajama
Stanley
party,
Stain, no.
people said, "I know I'm a goddamn judge. I'm a judge." They just said we had to have like 12 judges
wow.
because my
wow.
boys just made. They just
What was it?
announced, "I
Like
know
t-shirt
I'm a
contest?
judge. I know. I ain't moving."
Well, whoever, what a pajama.
And then the women I knew said, "Well, what about the male pajama contest?"
Oh yeah.
I said, "Oh, so I
It
know
sounds
y'all."
like y'all lived it up, huh?
They
Oh
did.
yeah.
It sounds like you had a good time, and that is what life is all
Yeah,
about.
but it was
Yeah,
on
we
a, I'm
did.
gonna put it this way. It was
Didn't
like
get
a
no
Chuck E.
disease.
Hefner zone.
Oh, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
No,
That's
there's
what it
no
sounds
nothing
like.
that's not
He
curable.
said he and his boys got some every party. Nobody left without
No,
having.
I didn't say that. I said it was a contest every
No,
party.
no, I'm not talking about. You told
And
me
it
that
was
before.
there were parties where every
Oh,
place
the
in
everybody
whole
the
got some.
conversation. Don't
We-
yes, the
no, no.
whole conversation. Yes.
We had a weekend where we had a party and everybody had women. There was women spending the night. Like 8 women spent the
Oh
night
my God.
for like the whole weekend. Just I was cooking breakfast like pancakes and shit.
I'm a
Oh,
big
this
but
was
they're
the
like
party
eggs.
place. It was the party house. It was frat house. That's what it sounds
It was
like
frat
without
house.
But
frat.
Victor
Right.
was asleep
Everybody,
because
when they
he
got
wasn't
divorced,
33
used to
yet.
move in here for 6 months.
Victor wasn't
Because
33
y'all was
yet,
the reason.
So
You
he
said
was
without
this place
the
was the
frat,
reason.
Because
Victor
I had
was
the
33,
space.
so
Sophia,
you were
because I had
somewhere
the
asleep,
room.
right?
Yes, I
You were
was.
somewhere
They were like,
asleep.
I need
Yeah.
a place
'Cause you weren't
where,
33 yet.
You know what? I was saving myself.
Right.
Yeah, I
right.
really-
So Vic was part of it.
He wasn't 33 yet, though, so he was a virgin until he's 33.
And the
so-
rest of them,
Yeah.
Dwayne
He went
too,
to sleep.
Bobby
He went
Carson, the
somewhere.
whole
to him.
crew.
Talk to him.
They was infamous Michael York, Muammar Gaddafi.
Oh, you see my fads? I'm like,
What, Dwayne?
Our buddies had
Our
nicknames
Dwayne?
like that.
What?
Gaddafi.
The
Dwayne
chef?
Jones
The
was
chef?
up
Like
in
you
there?
guys
the
had a good
chef.
time.
Yes, the chef.
I used to tell people. I used to tell people.
Dwayne Jones was up there?
Yes,
Yes.
Oh,
honey.
my goodness.
Our crew was so bad.
All
I
right,
would
Dwayne.
warn women about my crew members, and my buddies used to say,
Dwayne.
"I love when you tell them not to mess with me
Because it just makes
I
them
hit
wanna
every
mess-
one of them.
Isn't that a
Every one of
shame?
them. So I used to go tell people, I'd be on the mic, please don't talk to my crew members.
Oh, my
And there you go.
They
goodness.
cockhounds. Please, ladies, don't.
And they drove.
Spare
And
yourself.
that's all it did.
yourself.
Made the
It
women
made the-
say,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Spare
Yeah.
yourself because, you know, it
I
can't be
wonder
tamed.
why.
Can't be tamed.
women are
Like I said, people like to.
peculiar.
I have
Would you do
never had a
draws,
woman
draws? If you wanted the
dislike
same
me
women, if one
for
of you guys
showing
wanted
my
those
bad
same
boy
women, you
side.
guys
I have
draw
never
straws
had
or
it
what?
where they
I don't
did
think
not
so.
like
I
it.
think they was if it was a possible swapping, it probably
Swaps.
yeah.
Okay. It's
What
like,
you talking about?
did you guys swap
That's too much.
No.
at the party?
You're doing a lot.
So
I'm too-
if two of
you
you,
know
guys
what? I
wanted
didn't
the
even like
same
the
woman,
Let me just. I even hated the bachelor parties. Okay, because guys lose their mind. And my house is the bachelor party house. Okay, I'm getting married. Just like when they get divorced, it has to somehow be celebrated in my house. Okay.
you must like it.
So they had them
Damn, would
you
bachelor
like them all?
parties.
Yeah.
I would go sit on them stairs because some of them I was like, and some of the guys was running to the ATM. I'm like,
what year did all
you
this
wasn't out there
stop?
like this?
No.
Victor,
you know what?
year
I like
did all
my
this
stuff
stop?
nice and neat.
What
You know,
year
I
did this
bathe
stop?
you first sometimes.
Oh,
You know, I would say
Bah.
that'll let you know how the night is gonna go. I say just
Right
take
around
a
the
bath.
millennium, right before it.
Right by 2000?
I don't
mad
think there's
at
anything
You
wrong
guys
with
stopped
that.
about
There's
2000?
nothing
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
with
Once
That's
you
the
clean,
latest.
once you
You guys
scrub
got
it, you can
tired
do whatever
of
you
it?
want.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, just
Nothing
you
wrong
start
with
paying
Good
attention
hygiene.
to
That's right.
the
That's right.
cost, your property,
Take
your
a bubble
upkeep,
bath.
all that. You know, you start looking
Nothing
at your
wrong
the
with it.
property
At all.
the day after,
Right,
and then
right.
you start realizing there's some damage in certain areas, so it costs a little bit more
Oh,
on the
okay.
after effect. But what came out of that, a lot of times we'll always upgrade the property in some kind of ways. A party meant upgrades.
Okay.
Always meant upgrades. So we love to give parties so we can upgrade things at the home.
Let me tell you something.
And then
Right,
people will
right.
come in and do things after. And the cost.
My
of it.
boys, to their credit, like Victor said, let me tell you how cold this was.
Uh-oh.
We would want to plan a party. So some of the boys, this is how men can be when they come together. Women don't know how to do this like men.
Oh, we know.
No, not like
You
this.
slap yourself
What
in
is
the
this?
mouth.
What is this?
It did. Everybody had something to contribute. The brother, my other buddy who was a physician, he would put in. We would have people donate the money, so it was over $1,000 worth of liquor at every party. Okay, first of all, and food. Okay, because that was the brothers who could chip in. The brothers who couldn't chip in, they was over here painting shit, fixing
There was
floors.
another way of contributing.
No, I didn't even ask. That was the thing. I didn't even ask them.
I like
My
attitude,
boys was
though.
volunteer. One of my buddies, he painted the whole pool area.
Well, that's good. Everybody
He said,
coming
dude, you know,
together
we
like
been talking
you're-
about
like
touching
you're
that up.
production.
I'll go get the paint.
Yeah.
He was out there the day before. I mean, the whole, like
They
Dick
say we can't
said.
do that type of stuff.
Let me tell you something. And then they wanted to have different stuff right at the party,
Well, he
so
wanted
different
nobody to
rooms.
bring his
So
little
one of the buddies like, I can play some pornos. I said, oh hell no, you can't play no pornos. He said, why can I
What'd I
play
tell
no
you?
porno?
What'd I tell you?
So I said, okay, you can play some pornos in the outside house, up in the upstairs in the office, way in the back. So up upstairs to that left
Is that
room.
your party?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they them there.
Because so my buddy went and edited the porno. So
Oh, my goodness.
here you go to porno. They knock at the door, bip 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 bip, and he do. He's short. So I go up in the party, up into the room. That room is packed with people, playing bid with cards,
In the
dominoes.
world?
And then you got the porno full of women. Hey, full of women. And I'm going, and my buddy goes,
Right, it's jumping up here. Why you would?
well, you didn't want no porno.
What kind of establishment were you
We had a
running over
full
here?
like party
You just said frat
disco
house.
thing in here. This
Without the
room was
frat,
full
but
of.
with
This
the
was
frat.
an empty room partying from inside the booth. Upstairs porno,
Okay.
front room
They had
DJ.
it going on in a little.
It was crazy. We had
She
themes.
said mini Hugh Hefner house.
So
I told
anyway.
you, chocolate Hugh Hefner.
So the complex. Part of the issue I wanted to get across tonight was that I know Michelle loved to come and expose
Debbie
us,
does
but
that.
I at least wanted to expose the complexity that you find in some of today's black men.
Yes.
It's a little
Yes.
complex.
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm, because I like to believe, I know that I have a long old list.
Who knows?
See, so that like you sit there with the Lord, see, you got this long, I have a long list. I just like to think I'm near the bottom of the list somewhere.
right.
Not like even in the middle. I've been working on this shit a long time. I hope I'm at the bottom of the damn list.
No, but you've talked about a lot of positives tonight.
I've been working
You've
on
talked
it.
about a
Well,
lot
that
of
was the thing I
positives.
wanted to raise because a lot of us do recognize that journey, but
Right.
a lot of us are full of it, right? And I just
Right.
wanted you to know the one thing I'm not mad at nobody. I don't
Okay.
blame nobody for anything. No one did anything to me. Got away with anything.
Right, because our previous talk.
All that shit y'all took from me, I'm glad you took it.
Oh,
And this has been
Oh,
another
Lord
segment
have mercy.
You can
of
have
the
the
Confessions
camera.
of Mario
You can
Hendrix.
have the
Right,
camera and the clothes.
Right.
well,
You can have all of that.
I'm glad to hear some positive stuff. You
I'm
know what I'm
glad.
saying?
Yeah.
All your negative stuff brought me around to say, should people be monogamous? You know,
Sure,
that's-
they should
think so,
try. That's
yeah.
the
but,
goal.
You know,
Like I
it's a
said, I would
consensus.
love to find
Yes.
someone who moves me
Consensus.
so much. That's what I'm looking for, right?
Yes.
I'm looking for something that is a long-term committed relationship. You need monogamy usually. I'm not saying all the time, but usually you need that in there to help
Well, I'm
keep
gonna
it
say
together as
this.
the
I don't
group.
want to grow old by myself. I'm gonna need somebody to help me with my deep ends and all that. Sit under the tree, fishing, talk about
Just
all
don't
the little
laugh.
nice stuff. I'm
Just
not gonna
don't
fake
laugh.
it. But yeah, you
Well,
know, you
I'm not
want
gonna
that.
need depends.
I like.
It's that
well, I'm
people
being honest.
get those
you know, you get
Kegels.
older,
It's
you go
Kegels.
right into
Everybody
the-
I
does
give you
need
some
depends.
exercises. Learn how to write your name.
Wow, hell. You
My
know?
grandmama didn't need depends.
But
She
I
didn't
like
depend.
that when you see couples so in their elderly years.
I like it too.
I love it. How
Yeah.
no matter what they've been through, divorce wasn't an option. They
Right.
worked it out. Even
Yeah.
though they might have later on 3 years had an option,
Mm-hmm.
they believed in what they believed in, and they only had each other. That is so important. I don't care what everybody say about the relationship situation, because when at the end of the day, it all boils down to you want that. You looking for that. That's like the ultimate high right there. It's like God's orgasm to us.
At least you can
You have
recognize it too, Miko. No. At least you can recognize it
Hey,
because
you don't be fake
I don't
about
think
it.
most of us. I really don't think people recognize
The
it.
looks you give, girl. The looks. Sophia.
Yeah, she
The
does
looks.
give it. She do
Let
like
me
that,
say-
but she's more exaggerating. But no, I mean, you
Most-
do want that. A lot of people say,
I was just-
I don't
But
want
if you
God's
never
orgasm
have it,
just kinda-
you see, a lot of people have never had
Is
it.
that legal?
Yeah.
I'm not just saying.
You
Is
get it in church?
No, I'm just saying. Is it legal
to say or
Is it legal to say
Hey.
God and orgasm in the same sentence?
Well, I don't think you know, they pour wine for Jesus.
He made it
so
for
hey.
you to enjoy, just not to abuse.
Right. But
He made it good to you, right?
Hey.
In other words,
It worked.
I try to tell people looking back, now, I really don't think you can hold me responsible
girl.
for my
That's your
hormones. Now
That's
that I'm
right.
older and I sit back and remember what I felt like at like 19,
guys
I go like,
talking about
we're
God
out of your
orgasm
damn
is like, no,
mind. You guys have just forgotten. I said, when I think back about how
no, they never
obsessed.
ain't. And she's sitting over here talking
You got-
mad stuff.
You got when
That's
you're
a
young, you're
sidebar.
obsessed.
Sidebar, baby.
You're
Sidebar,
obsessed. Okay, I'm just saying. People forget how that is until you're older. When it started to leave me, it's when I realized I regained my mind. I regained my senses. Because I feel all of a
yeah.
sudden I was in control of my sexuality. All of a sudden.
Right.
Whereas before I would
It
be like,
comes
ooh,
to
I be
that.
wanting you so
It
bad. You know, you
does.
sit there, you got to call.
It comes to that. It comes
Oh,
to that.
you be, God,
Yes.
You get to
Sit by
that
the
place.
phone.
Have you
When
got
you
to
gonna
that
call?
place?
When you
Have
gonna
you got
call?
to
When you gonna call?
you
Damn.
got to.
No.
You got to.
Nope.
But everything is a process.
still waiting by the
Everything is a
phone.
learning.
No,
I'm
not
talking about
waiting.
when you want it
I
so
don't
bad.
care.
I gotta
Yes.
I gotta
Never
represent
have.
because
I
you
do.
guys got to play some catch up here.
Why?
Chat room feels kind of left out of this,
Oh,
so you guys
Chat
have to
room's
go
not
back.
left out.
Oh
What's
yes,
chat room talking
yeah.
about?
Go
Ladies,
just
were
go
you
there.
monogamous in your marriage? Yes, I was. Whoever's asking, 12
That's Matt.
years.
Is that mad?
12, yeah, Matt, 12 years.
And my answer is yes. I was totally monogamous in
Totally.
my marriage.
Now, was the
I
other
believe
folks
it.
monogamous?
I was, huh?
You better, yes.
You said was other folks
No,
monogamous?
I didn't answer that. I was like, oh, yes, but no. I was, yes.
No, no, I just.
I'm like
Was
this.
the
You
other
put-
person
what you
monogamous?
put into it is what you get out.
Were the other people monogamous?
Sometimes.
No.
Because there's somebody cheating.
No.
and like
Everywhere.
Sometimes.
and like
No,
I just said,
not all the
microphone check, boom,
Yeah.
boom. I was totally monogamous in my marriage, and I thought everything was going good.
Right, same
And,
here.
and this is probably it was perfect for me because I'm lying. I was never married.
But I know what you mean.
That's
It was
why it was good
close.
to
It
me.
was close.
That's why it was good because I never done it.
Right, you married yourself. There's nothing wrong with that.
I never done it.
I've never been married.
I've never been married.
I've never proposed.
I've been.
You never
proposed to.
proposed?
Never. I came close to it. I said it, and this, the way I said it, I still remember how I said it. I was like, you know, it's just the way I said it to him. I'm gonna try it. If if things, they kind of
What kind of mess is
keep
that?
going like
can't
they
even spit it out.
they going, we might need to think about,
You know what?
Oh my gosh!
You know
Oh my
what?
gosh! You never said it.
I never
We were
really
getting
said
over
it.
said
And she said,
word
"What are
out.
you saying to me?" And I
And then he
said,
said, "You
I
want
said,
something to eat."
we should work. We should
right, let's go eat.
recognize our relationship, and we should probably be looking forward to
Man, that's-
moving. I could have had trouble.
Why? Was you
I had
scared?
trouble, but no, but I said moving toward a marriage. And she like, oh my God, I can't believe you just said anything
Oh
like
my
that.
gosh.
Oh,
Now
oh.
remember, I'm the one who confessed, Sophia, about the epiphany, right? That I had
Okay.
alone, right? I said to my, I was by myself and I was thinking, what do I need? I said, I just need a good girlfriend. And my little spiritual person was like, why do you say that?
You had two on
I
your
said no,
shoulder?
yeah, and I was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
just
too.
need me a
Look,
good
I'ma say
girlfriend. Why do you say that? So you want a woman with something wrong with her, so you have a reason
To
to not
complain?
commit to her. Then that's what you really are
And to
saying.
complain.
Here's what I think.
This is what you want.
Go, girl.
And I'm like, wow, that's a trip. Why did I say I needed? And I was by myself. I was by myself. I came out and found
So
Miko.
Can I tell you?
Yes.
This is what I think about this because it's just you got to be honest with yourself and what feels natural to you.
True.
Anything that you got to fight against and convince yourself to do, it's not natural. So my thinking on marriage is totally different from most women. I'm just not the average woman, though. I think the way society has set up what a marriage is, I ain't buying all that.
Right.
I think it's for financial gain. The marriage,
course.
the divorce, it's all for financial
Especially
gain.
the
And not for other
I don't
people.
care about. I don't care about a ring. I don't care about a dress. I don't
No
care
ring?
about. Man, go on with all that. I don't care about that piece of paper. You gonna marry me, most chicks. You gonna marry me, and what does that mean?
Right.
What does that mean? He's not gonna cheat? Does that mean he's gonna be here every day and night? Does that mean he's
Right.
gonna love you till death do you part? It's a piece of
Right.
paper.
It
Stop,
don't
girl.
stop anything.
It doesn't stop
I was
anything.
There's no
I was
guarantee
like,
of
So
wait a
I'm
anything.
not with it. I'm not
That's
with it.
true.
Call me what you want to call me. Call me unchristian.
But how
call
about
me
committed
whatever.
relationship?
Here's where I'm at with
I
that.
like
Yeah.
that.
Here's where I'm at
Nice.
with that.
You with the
I'm
Oprah?
very
Oprah?
non-traditional.
Like Oprah?
I don't care about the holidays, the Valentine's Day. I'm not her. I'm not her. We can make up our
Guys,
own day.
she sound like the
Right.
lady on YouTube.
I
that's not
don't
her.
do what society tells
I'm
me
not
to
her.
do.
And that's
I have
obvious.
I have my own brain. I don't
Right.
do what society
And that's
tells me to
Sophia
do.
now. That is Sophia, y'all.
Yes,
I was telling y'all,
Right.
remember earlier?
I'm just saying, me and we rocking. I said I love you.
Broke
You
the
said you
road,
love
road.
me. We're gonna do this as long as we say we're gonna do it. And at any given moment, you
You wanna
change
step.
your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Goodbye. Because I want you to be happy. I love you that much. If I'm not her, go be happy. That's how I am. Forget the ring.
I'm with
Forget the.
you.
Go on with all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's just me.
But you
And-
do want it to happen, though.
I'm not there yet.
I want what to happen? what I want to happen?
I'm not there
The
yet.
relationship where you
What?
feel
You
What
kill,
she
you
just
kill a
said.
motherfucker.
Okay.
You try to
No, I
leave?
wouldn't say
in
that.
love, to be
I just
in
don't
love,
feel
not just
what
love.
they mean,
Because
but
I
I'm
think
not
how
there
you would
I've
feel.
loved
Yeah. Yeah.
many people. Okay,
I'm
I'm
not
talking
there
about
yet. I'm gonna let you know.
being in love, which is a whole different,
so
which is has a tinge of fear to it. Just saying it, because
Yes.
when I say that I'm alone, I get nervous.
Dang.
You know, in love.
Well,
See, because
You guys are
the
not
loss of
halfway.
control.
You're leaving
But that,
Victor
remember, I told you,
out.
fear
You're leaving
doesn't
Victor out of
make.
this
Chat room said y'all
conversation.
We don't
Get
run
him
from
out.
fear.
I
You're
know.
leaving Victor out of the
Then you know what they
conversation.
actually know. The reason
No,
why
I want to know. I want to know if the woman that
Miko
left
bitter.
The
They said
country,
Miko's
I wanna
bitter.
know
I'm bitter.
if you proposed to her, the woman that left the state.
No, I didn't. But the only reason why I stayed out of it a little bit because I know the chat room was going like I thought this was a lady show, so they really want the insight on what you guys were thinking. But I will answer
They
your
want to know
question.
your personal
Yeah.
shit.
I know I did.
I'm not turning
I did
them on.
not.
Oh.
And like I said, I don't want to say that I'm not about what they call society, the tradition of society, since
Right.
it always evolves.
Right.
And then since a lot of this has been set up with a man controlled
Yes.
system,
Man, please.
then you
Right.
have to understand that it harkens me back to saying, well, if it worked way back then, it ain't working now.
Right.
That's
Because
right.
things have changed, and I believe
And
that
people divorce.
I have to sit there and accept that the Almighty has said that the woman's brain is lesser than, and I don't see anything around me saying that. So to me, I believe the explosion of your thought process will empower you and will break down these traditional barriers. And if you can love somebody for the rest of your life until you stop breathing, that's the best thing for you. So I'm that kind of person
Preach.
right there. So I'm just letting you know. That's how I
Did
roll.
he say
Right.
the explosion of the thought process?
Yes, he did.
What is dude?
Yes, he did.
These ain't your
The
everyday
explosion
brothers.
of
These
the
are not the
thought
everyday
process.
He
brothers.
went there.
Go there, brother.
Hey, we not the everyday
I'm
brothers.
saying,
we stuff exploding around here now.
We was a conscientious cockhound.
I love
you
it.
hear me? I said I'm still being worked on.
Yeah, we're all a work in
We all
progress.
work in
still working on
progress.
it.
Look, I'm not gonna sit up there and say all that shit, but I'm
But-
still being worked on.
You will be happier the more you take responsibility yourself.
What I'm
That's true.
loving is I'm loving my own personal growth.
Right.
I'm loving
Right.
growing and getting to know myself more and getting to know more about God, and I'm open to His will being
That's
done.
important.
That's
That's
it.
important to me.
Period.
Bless it and let it
That's
be.
important.
That's it. I'm
Right.
open.
That part right there.
You continue to grow because you continue to aspire to things. A lot of people seem like they stop.
And I'm gonna tell you
They don't
something
want to
else.
do anything.
And I tell you something else. And I
Right.
tell
Let
you
me
something
learn
else.
something.
Everybody wants to be up under somebody so much till you rarely learn yourself.
Right.
You
I made that mistake.
rarely learn
I made
yourself.
that mistake.
I believe
Right.
this is what I also believe. You will never truly get to know another person No. Because I don't think we truly know ourselves because we are forever evolving. Who I am today is not who I was last year and 5 years ago. So I'm forever evolving. So I will never get to totally know myself because I'm forever changing. So how do you think you can know the next person?
Or tell them about you.
It's a challenge to cohabitate with somebody when they're changing and you're changing. And I don't know what happened. We grew apart. We just grew apart. It's a challenge.
Some things you just can't know. I've been working on understanding the difference between my needs and my wants since I was 13, and my father started talking to me about that. He said, "Son, it's very difficult to understand the difference between your needs and your wants. Some of the things you think that are needs, they're only wants, and some of the things you think are wants, they are truly needs."
Well, I used to love fried chicken.
Well, you think, but you find out later. No matter, even when you're looking at it, to me, this is one of those things, no offense, when you're looking at it, you can't really tell sometimes till crisis moments. Yeah, you have to have it taken away. You didn't know you needed that kind of touch. I didn't know that I would miss tenderness even when I was having sex. So you could tell when somebody's making love to you. See, there's a difference even for men.
Yeah.
So one day, that's why I told Miko, see, one day you realize this.
That is so funny. Where I need to be writing that. That's going in my next book. That was good. That was good. That was good.
You know, you just want to roll over and go to sleep. See, I ain't doing this no more.
I'm done.
Done. You know why I agree with them up to that point? Up to that point.
But you understand the point.
Lessons, period. You're going to learn. And I like what you said about the evolving. Because when you're in a relationship and you're learning about you, you're always under that person, trying to do for that person, trying to appease that person. You're
I like the under him part.
Well, well, I can say that because I'm a female. It's the flip side for you.
Not today, y'all.
Unless you have flavors of different zones. But I'm just saying, I like what you did say because that's true.
It's the truth.
About when you're growing and when you're in a relationship. Like, I got married early at 21. So I did a lot of things with my ex-husband. So, you know, it's one of those things where you can't really say what you're going to do or like later on because you don't know and you're not there. And when you get a divorce, you do have to have that time alone. It's hard.
And so many people don't want to take the time to themselves.
You don't.
They jump out of one thing and get right back in the next thing, and they're taking baggage.
Nobody ever asked them to do those things.
With dating, it's hard when you're used to being in that
and dating and marriage.
Like that. Right, to go back to the boyfriend-girlfriend situation when you've been the wife or the husband to do things. When you're coveting someone, it's hard.
And dating can't prepare you for marriage. It seems like you would think it would, but it really doesn't.
So that too.
It has to do with the way you were raised and that different type of stuff.
You said.
Because wait, but I have to say that for me, I was in a relationship, out of a relationship, in a relationship. I always felt I had to have a boyfriend, but my dad wasn't there for us. Even though he was in the house, he wasn't there for us. So it was like almost like I needed that male type of companionship, in out. So now that I'm older and I don't do that anymore, I feel good about it. You know what I mean?
I feel good about myself. It does have to do with your upbringing, the culture. Like if you have different cultures in your family, you have so much pressure about the do's and don'ts of a woman's role and her place.
Right.
And when you have certain women in your family that's saying what your husband or man don't do, you make up for that. Or if he doesn't have the strength here, you be the strength for that.
Right.
So it's a lot of pressure. So you don't really have time to try to figure you out. You're so busy trying to cater to what needs to go on in your household with that person and keep that person above float. And you could be here and this person be here or be unbalanced.
Right.
You always want it to be this, but you don't get that all the time, and it's hard to get.
That's true. My mom and my sister. I'm sorry. I'm just saying this one thing, and you could. My mom and my sister would always say, "Why don't you take a break for you?
Right.
Why do you have to be in and then you break up with him and then you got somebody else you with him break up with? You know what I mean?"
See, men have an easy answer. We need the sex.
Yep, that's right.
But see, for me, it wasn't.
It's intimacy. Women think it's a trade-off.
Yeah.
But I have to respond to what you
said.
said.
When you're young too, playing house and all that stuff, and baby dolls and taking care of this. It's kind of like you conditioned already. what your role's supposed to be. Unless you're a tomboy, of course.
But I have to respond to what you said, Mario, when you said dating doesn't really prepare us for marriage.
Right.
And here's
It
why.
don't.
Here's why.
It don't.
Here is why. Because we date superficially.
Right.
Meaning, we weren't taught the proper way to date and who was going to teach us because our parents didn't know it either. Meaning,
Right.
when we date,
Passed down.
we're going bowling, we're going to the movies, we're going to eat, we're going to comedy shows, we're having sex. It's
Not
not
really
the
knowing
proper
each other,
way
huh?
to
Yeah.
date. It's superficial.
Right.
You're
When
showing them
really-
your best side, which is
when-
wrong.
and it's, oh girl, we had so
Right.
much fun. He
But
makes
see,
me laugh.
but
This
hold
happens.
on.
That's superficial. When dating correctly, and I
What's
got
the
this
thing
from.
correctly?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Because I
you
was
know,
dating a guy once.
different
I was
cultures
dating.
again.
I was dating a guy once, and he was trying to trick me into marriage.
Huh?
But yeah, that's what happened. But anyway.
She skipped that one. Okay, got you.
I didn't fall for it. But he had us going to premarital counseling sessions.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah, when
I believe in that.
When I
too.
was sitting in the middle of the session, I was like, how I get here? And what is this?
Right. They talked you out of
Wait
it.
a minute. How did I get here? But I'm glad I went. I'm glad I went because what I learned was not for him, but I learned it from me.
Right.
This guy named Jonathan Grigsby, he wrote a book called You Lied to Me. He has a book and then he has a booklet for couples or even single people. It teaches you how to date correctly. It's 238 questions in this booklet.
You lied to
That
me.
that's right.
what
That
it's
you
called.
and your mate should run through. Of course, he can never cover everything that's going to go on in the life of your
Okay,
marriage.
got it.
But he got stuff in there that you're supposed to talk about while you're dating people. How often should we have sex, or how often should you do this for me in order for me to not look outside of the marriage? Who's going to take care of the elderly or my mama or your mama? These are things because if you say, well,
Here we
my mama
go.
coming home with me if she's sick, mine
He
going to
may
a
not
home.
be
These are things that
right.
breaks up marriages.
That
Right.
is
Then
important.
he
Deal
talks
breaker.
about finances,
Deal breaker.
bank
Yes.
accounts, stepchildren,
Yes.
lending friends money, letting people stay overnight. These are things, but in the midst of answering these questions and exchanging with your mate, that's good dating.
That is so
because
important.
now I get to see what you're made of and how you think. Oh my God, we think differently. That's what you think about that? I don't think like that. These
And
are
you go,
deal breakers.
boom.
Well, that's-
deal breakers.
and-
That's what I said. Deal
Because it would
breakers.
lead to
Yeah.
arguments.
Because you're
Everything you
supposed
said
to-
would lead to arguments later
That's
in the
right.
relationship.
You're supposed to. This is
Yeah.
the exchange that you should have when you're dating to see what that mate
Exactly.
is made of instead of going to the movies, going eating, going to the comedy. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but
Well-
we
We say that should
superficially
be the
date.
table talk.
Now, and
right up
remember-
front.
Superficially
Right.
date.
You should be.
And
that
the
should be
younger
table
you
talk.
are,
Yes.
the more you try to actually hide your real self and present to the other person what you think they want to see.
Oh,
No,
look
the
at
real
this.
you
You
gonna
don't,
come out.
you know, it never
soon.
occurs to you because your number one priority is for them to like you. You
And
want
you
them,
have all the
you want
answers
them to
while y'all
like
sit down.
you, and so
did we?
because you
I never
want
said
them
I
to
had all
like
the
you,
answers, First of all.
you present your best side all the time. And whereas if you want something to work, you actually need to let people know what your issues are, because then you know how well they'll deal with them.
Damn.
Oh.
Okay, let me
Oh,
just
why
address.
haven't you?
What,
Well, maybe
no,
they meant
no,
why
no.
haven't you?
No, they said exactly what they said. Let me address the chat room. I never said I had all the answers.
And I never said I had all the answers.
We're re-reporting what someone put out as far as a publication of how to as a guide.
Yeah, and I
for
agree with it
men
also.
and women.
But what it does is it helps me.
Or me too, yeah.
Hopefully, when and if I decide to get into a relationship, it helps me.
Well, I like
It
that you
helps me.
mentioned that
If the
because
goal
that's some of the
is to
stuff
present
I ask a
yourself-
lot, and a lot of guys they I ain't thinking about that level yet. Why you asking me this? We just dating. Well,
Right,
hell, I need
right.
to know
That's
what you're
not the
about.
goal of what the dating is. So I said when
But
you're
that's
young,
you.
the goal. No, it's the average young person. You meet somebody. Your
Right.
goal is not to share your most intimate secrets. Your goal is to get laid. So
Okay,
therefore,
here we
you're
go.
going to
Just
present.
left.
That's the truth. So you're going to present. You're going to present the exterior that you think they want to see. What we have to teach people is the values.
See, but
Because they don't believe in that. Because
See, but
people
that's
they
like the
don't
30,
want to do
60,
that.
90-day rule
If I
and
show
stuff,
him
too.
myself, no. If I show this, is what the average person believes. If I truly show myself, they won't want me.
See, but even though you said as younger people, I think even middle age. I mean, you know,
Any age.
yeah, I think
Any
people
age.
just don't know how to date
Well-
correctly.
Right. When you get a little older, though, see, the one thing that happens for most of us is somewhere in your late, at least somewhere in your 30s, 40s, somewhere in there, you're still working on these same issues. Now, some of you are just approaching that, so you hitting it now. See, but so now you get into your 40s now. So this is where it's really hitting you. And you also have a part of you that doesn't give a shit. You are really have gotten there now because you're not 20, you ain't 30, so you really have gotten to this point
And
where
even the 30, 40, 50, if nobody has taught you how to do it
Correctly.
correctly, you're going to keep making the
repeating it.
same
What they
mistake.
call it,
Well,
a
yeah.
I don't understand why I can't find love. Why doesn't
Right.
it work out? Because
Right.
you're going about
even
it
though
the
you
wrong
may
way.
be a little bit more upfront about who you are, because hopefully you have grown some. Most of us at least grow a little. I'm not saying most people hit home
Common
runs,
sense ain't so
but at
common.
least as you get older, you get a little more willing to have a conversation about who you are. It was just almost impossible when you were young to have that
But what do you
conversation.
call superficial dating? Wouldn't you say the majority of the people, that's how they date?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's what
we
we're
all
taught
hormones.
to do. Go
Yeah.
have a good
Right.
time. Let's go
Yeah.
bowling. Let's go to the movies.
I want to.
Yes.
It's all based on
That's
how
all we know to
powerful
do.
the erection
Right.
is.
And so that, and as that evolves, it's 6 months later, it's a year later. Girl, he makes me laugh. Girl, I love
But
him.
you just
Girl, he
said-
took me
But
shopping. I
sometimes,
love him.
wait.
Girl,
Sometimes it
you-
goes, he doesn't take me to the movies anymore. He doesn't do this anymore.
It's the
He
reverse.
doesn't do that anymore.
It's a reverse,
Yes,
yes.
that's
Well,
right.
that's what he's
Right.
done.
he done.
Oh, that's when he's through.
But I also hear the guys
But
complaining
it's
and saying,
superficial,
well,
on a
she's gotten out
superficial
of
level,
shape,
right?
or she hasn't kept herself up to make me want to do. You hear all kind of things. It's like a tit for tat in the relationship of what it took to get you there. It's going to take to keep you there.
I tell you what,
So,
nothing
I
can
hear
beat
that
a
a
mental
lot.
connection. Nothing can
Mental
beat it.
connection even makes sex
Nothing.
better.
But
The
but
mental
at what
connection.
age was your mental connection one where you
Oh.
actually thought about a future? Because I can remember when you're young enough,
Right there.
it's never, it's not even part.
Different
In other
strokes
words,
for different
if you guys
folks.
remember, to me, when you're in your early 20s, when you meet. Marriage is not the issue on the agenda. No, not the
Okay,
girl.
I must be
The
special.
girls
Unless
were,
you're
no one was
Miko. Unless
thinking
you're
marriage.
Miko.
Everybody
I must
was
be
thinking
special.
have
Unless you're
fun.
Miko.
I must
Everybody
be
was
special
when
then.
they got to late 20s. Well, that's why you were married at 21. I'm
Well, you
saying.
are. I think you are in the
But-
minority.
but as
Miko.
you got-
I think
as
so.
you got
In the
to
20s,
later on,
married.
Then
What
it
do you
started
think?
to be where people
No,
were like
I'm
actually
mad at that.
drilling you,
Yeah.
but no one was drilling about whether you were a marriage candidate. In your early 20s, I remember I didn't care what you did for a living, and call in sick. It's okay, call in sick, baby. Let's go do this.
Yeah, true.
Then one day I was
Yeah.
like, call in sick. What kind of irresponsible person are you?
Right.
I don't want to
You
go
better go
by
get
to
that
be
money.
dating an
So
irresponsible
wait.
person
So
like
when
this.
did that?
They can't never go
when
to work.
Did that
What
come
kind of
into
shit is
play,
this?
Mario? What age bracket did that come?
Well, I'm
into
just saying
play?
it's different for different people. For me, it was closer to the 30s. It was in the 30s.
But when you think about
It was
21,
definitely
you think
late
about
20s.
college age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they don't care
So,
about anything.
you
You
don't
don't
really think about
care.
getting married
What's your
in your
major? I'm
college
pre-med.
and-
You pre-med. We all pre-med. Ain't everybody pre-med? Let's go party. Who gives a shit when you're 21? No one's thinking about getting married. If it happens, it's because you fall in love. But no
that,
one's.
or
no
it's
one's-
arranged, or like I
somebody
said, it's
gets
another
pregnant.
culture.
Or
somebody
gets
What their
pregnant.
beliefs are traditionally.
At 21, were you trying to get out the house? Were you already
No,
out the house?
military.
You're in a. Okay. So you
Even
were
in
both
the other
military?
cultures, when they're
Yeah.
forced to, that's not what they're thinking. It's almost, they're still human beings. What you see, even when you go to Japanese culture, Middle Eastern culture, you still find young people struggling with the exact same shit you struggled with. Okay,
Very
in the same
true.
way,
True.
and they still have the same issues. Whether it's Sasha, whatever mama, daddy don't want you doing this or that.
Right.
You ain't good enough. It's still the same old shit. Okay, it
Well,
is.
that I agree.
Okay. And so they just go to the dance. But they still
We
have the
all go
same
to the
issues,
same
right?
dance.
They still have the same issues that we do.
Yeah,
Like we
relationships,
said,
period.
they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
doing
Woman
it
and
better.
woman,
They're not
man and
doing this
man.
better than us.
It just,
Whatever it
I
is.
guess it's what you do once you learn.
Well, look how the
They say
young
once you know
folks.
better, you're supposed to do better.
Look how I don't see, for example, look how the young folks. Most of them still, even though they're doing it more, they're not necessarily aspiring to committed relationships. That's not their vocabulary. Okay. They weren't even having the conversations we had. In other words, in my day, you had to talk nice to women to get laid. Now today, you don't.
No, not at all.
Didn't
You
we
don't have to.
cover
You don't have to be
that
nice to
then?
them. We had to be nice
Yes,
to
we,
you.
we,
I had to tell you were pretty.
That
Love
comes
you got
back
cute
to-
feet.
And now chicks are the aggressors.
Wait,
Right.
well, yeah, I
They
am.
really are.
And
But
the, and the women tell you.
preconditions versus expectations, right?
Yeah.
Well,
That's what we sound like we're talking about right
Well,
now.
yeah, because-
and it changed through generations.
Well, because we actually were lamenting the fact. I mean, one of my buddies said, "Remember when you used to do a girl and it was like she was yours?" I mean, once you got them, once you made love to them, that was your girl. These girls today, they'll tell you that don't mean shit.
Wow, so the roles have been reversed because that's how guys work.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I tell everybody, wow, isn't that progress?
Wow. So I guess
That's really progress. So now, that's why our children are raising themselves.
That's right.
It used to
Now
be
you got the male and the female that's like that.
When the father was full of shit, at least the mother took care of the child. So what happens now? Little Riri raising his damn self because mama's got her right to be in the club too.
Oh, see, no. And being a grandmama at that.
That's all I'm saying. That's what happened.
That's deep.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it did, like I said, so when women took on the bad habits of men, I told this to some of my colleagues or something when I came. I said, I guess that's progress, huh?
No.
Wow, now really. So now y'all ask.
Evolution.
I said you have all the fucked up traits as a businessman.
Ooh, oh.
You act like there's so many women out there that walk and talk like a white middle-aged businessman.
Wait, but
Okay.
you're not talking about feminism, right?
I'm just saying, I
you're not talking
got
about
dated one.
feminism.
She would call me up. Hey, Mario. I used to answer the phone too. Donna. I said, what is it? We in the military and shit? What the hell is this? Don't you have to call somebody and be loving at the beginning of a conversation? What's wrong with you?
Said her name. Oh, God.
I'm sorry. Well, they don't know her last name.
She knows her
I'm
last
just saying.
name. She knows her
When she
last
hear the
name.
story, she knows her name. What I'm saying is a bunch of the women, and as a result of the bad experience they had with men, took on those horrible men traits. So now they're just as bad as the men. Well, like I said, I hope that's progress. I hope that
Okay.
it made the world better, right? That made the world better. Okay, just saying.
Crickets.
I know. I don't know.
We always sitting here like,
The feminists are calling as we speak.
Oh, well, we support
The feminists-
feminism. No, we support. We support feminism.
So I just don't even want to go into it.
Yeah, we support women. Everybody in their quest for self. No, they no.
Yeah, I guess the
that's
question is
not
how
that.
much self?
No, even though a lot of brothers can't handle it.
Oh, okay. That's what I was hearing.
So, Chadra, everybody,
this is just the way the
sorry.
world has
That's what
gone.
I heard.
everybody's been
too.
responding. They
That's
say,
what I
call
heard
Dr.
too.
Phil.
Wow.
Cali 40 says he thought it was the Miko show. Now it's Internet Day. So, yeah, it was a
Hey,
crazy
Callie.
show. This is Michelle Guerin. Her topic, Miss Sophia Janelle Taylor, who writes books on this.
On this topic.
I'm gonna read her book.
That's right.
She said it's on Amazon,
And
y'all. Amazon.
If you
Get her
think I'm
book.
jaded, you need to read her books.
That, go buy it.
I don't have no
Amazon.
love life like
Yeah.
none of that.
Get you all three.
Where'd you get them fantasies?
Threads.
Everybody, first of all, we got to acknowledge our guests. Thank you, ladies.
Go buy it.
Michelle Guerin, Sophia Janelle Taylor, Miko Williams. Man, Vic, we had to just put it. Well, we agreed we were going to put things aside.
Yeah, we did, and we put hot picks aside as well because there's just no way you can follow up with this. Although I think the selection of men would take them to a different emotional state of mind. But we'll leave that for another.
Well, I hope you got some of them around here.
Men?
I'm still working on my
Men
one pack.
Yes, it was small men for you guys.
Down to
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
One
But you know what, you
That's
guys.
special.
But see, this was knowledge. This is empowerment, and
Yeah, a lot of good-
with wishful pictures and dream states like that. You leave that for another time. You know what I'm saying?
This was good.
This is
was
very
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
Everybody, remember to check out the Oxymorons.
Oh,
The
definitely.
Oxymoron series. And get the CD. Get the Sophia Janelle CD on iTunes.
Tell them, girl.
Yeah, get the CD, get the book.
Girl can sing now.
Check out Rehab in the Hood. You guys can follow me on Facebook at Sophia Janelle Taylor and all the other stuff. Twitter, Sophia Janelle. And go to my YouTube page, Sophia Janelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sophia Taylor 100. It's one of them. Sophia Janelle Taylor. Just type me in.
Yeah, she comes up. Search her. Google her. She comes up.
Rehab in the Hood's really good.
Yeah,
It's
Rehab in
really
the
good.
Hood. We about to get Rehab in the Hood picked up.
Yeah.
That's why Sophia's
Oh,
in
see,
LA.
and I always said, and I always said, because I watch those shows. My friends know I watch all those Property Brothers,
Yeah.
Love
Me
and
too,
Listed.
yeah, HG.
And so it was really a wonderful thing. First of all, she's in Flint. So just the implications of that. We talked about issues like what's going on in Detroit and other
Oh,
places.
yeah.
And then to have a black woman come and show you how to go about doing
Living
this
houses.
thing. It was just a wonderful image to see, an inspiring image. So yeah, Rehabbing the Hood. I'm glad. Let's give you some applause.
All right.
Yeah.
and I probably said this a few years ago because it's been years. You know, we wouldn't have hooked up unless your sister didn't say, you need to check out my sister, Van Johnson. Many thanks to you. The talent in the family. Wow. She
and Van remind me of me and my older brother.
Oh yeah.
We are so different. People meet them and go like, I met your brother.
Right, with that look on their face. Your brother?
They don't understand. I said, well, he is my brother.
Yeah.
We are sometimes the kids are very different, you know, from a very early age. So, you know, it works like that sometimes.
Yeah.
We are.
You just gotta love and support each other.
She and I are very different.
Very but uniquely talented.
Yes.
And there's no low. It is all good.
Yes.
Right.
And she's very gifted, but we come from a gifted family. We couldn't get around it.
What does she do?
My sister sings.
Oh,
yes, my sister used to sing with Yanni and
She
Michael
was the voice.
Bolton.
That's
And
wow.
yeah, awesome talent.
Powerful.
Awesome.
So everybody, once again, I want to thank our team for being here. It's been a wonderful afternoon. We'll get this published and up there on YouTube. Remember to go on and continue to support our folks. And Miko will be here tomorrow night. If you want to watch us shoot drones and have attack drones, if you don't even know what that means, if it sounds interesting to you, come get your rocks off at Pax There, everybody.
Thank you all. I got to say thank you all. Thank you all for having me again. I just enjoy it every time I'm here. I enjoy myself. Keep doing your thing, man.
Yeah, it's always a blessing. Always a blessing when she comes here. I mean, I don't think we need to talk about anything else but relationships when you guys return. I'm sorry. I don't usually get to hush up, but I didn't want to say a damn thing because you guys are rolling.
Well, I hope I represented all the brothers with a few flaws, but you know, getting better with time, making better decisions.
Like fine wine.
Yeah, we better now. We learned our lesson. Give a brother a break. Said I'm sorry, shit.
Tune in tomorrow and watch him shoot things at Miko. Right, Miko? Shoot things at you.
Now slide your key in, ooh, gives me chills. And with your engine trapped between my thighs, it's a power rush, a burning rush. You make me wanna fly, oh. In and out of this traffic jam, dangerous and without a plan. Fill me up, boy, and let me ride. Crazy love, it's a crazy love. Feel the wind blowing through my hair. So alive, boy, and I'm so scared. Never knew love could move so fast. Crazy love, it's a crazy love. Pour it on, boy. Take me to the night. And ain't no stopping. So what's the use in trying? Destination, baby, all I know